Hi everybody, I'm Bonnie Curry from The Couch with Tori Harper. I am so glad you're here. You have this amazing new song, and Tori, I know you are not a novice to the music industry. Would you let everybody know kind of how it all started for you?
Yeah, well, I grew up in Nashville, so obviously there was a lot of music around me all the time, and even when I was like 6 years old, I was in like musicals at church and stuff like that, because I loved it. I loved being on the stage, and it was a lot of fun for me. Even my dad, like, he said to me one day that writing a song is like inventing something that nobody's ever heard before. Like, it's a completely new sound. And when I was younger, I used to like try and invent things like all the time, and so that was just a completely different way of looking at it for me. I always liked music, but I never really thought about it as creating a sound that was like in your heart that nobody had ever heard before. And that's sort of what inspired me to get started.
Once you really do have that moment where radio stations are playing your song, and you've got a video, which by the way, it's wonderful,
Thank you.
You're now in the spotlight.
Yeah,
And that opens up a lot of different things, and some of it's so cool. You know, we get great moments where we can do things like this, but it also opens you up to what I'm going to call social media criticism. And, you know, at 19, what has been the greatest challenge that you have faced, that your faith, that God has helped you overcome?
Well, probably the greatest challenge that I've gone through is I feel like I've just gone through several seasons where I felt really alone, and like my friends weren't really there for me, and like even I felt really distanced from my family. I cried out to God because I asked God, I was like, do you even see me? Like, for real me, you know? And I went to church, and I was like, well, I'm not sure I want to go back.
Wow.
Because I'm singing about how good God is, and I just don't see it right now. And I was there, I was in the worship service. I felt so heavy, I felt like I couldn't even physically lift my hands. And then the person next to me, she turned to me in the middle of the worship service, and she said, God just wanted me to tell you that he sees you.
Oh.
And
That's amazing.
And
wow.
like, she had
that's not
idea.
just a casual answer to prayer. That's like, hey, I got you.
Yeah.
What would you say to somebody that feels alone, that experiences that maybe you have had people say things to you on Facebook, on Twitter, that are ugly and not kind, and maybe you feel a little bit alone? Tori, what would you say to them?
I would say that your identity is not in what people say about you, or even the things that you say or you do. It's in who God says you are. And that is a son or a daughter of the Father. And he's a good Father who loves you, and he cares for you, and he wants the best for you. So I think as long as you keep reminding yourself of the truth about who he says you are, and that your situation can be used for good, like, I think you can always have hope, and the other stuff just sort of rolls right off when you know who you are.
Okay, so pretty wise at 19. I'm very impressed. Tori Harper, love spending time with you. Can't wait to hear some of the new songs that you're going to be coming out with, because at 19, she's just this good. I can't wait for you to listen to her song. I'm going to be playing it later. More importantly, check her out on YouTube. Follow her on Facebook. What is your Facebook thing?
It's Tori Harper.
Kind of simple. So, okay, there makes it really simple. So I'm not just cute girl in a blue dress. No, okay, so it's Tori Harper. I'm Bonnie Curry with Tori Harper from The Couch. Hope to see you soon.
Thanks.